In the world of portable gaming, the race for dominance never slows down. With 2025 ushering in new iterations of beloved platforms, two names have started to rise above the rest: the Nintendo Switch 2 and the Lenovo Legion Go S. Both aim to meet the needs of mobile gamers, but they approach the challenge from very different directions. One refines the hybrid console idea Nintendo pioneered. The other evolves the Windows-based gaming handheld format. Technology Review is diving into how these two competitors stack up against each other, not just in specs but in practical usage and overall value. The Nintendo Switch 2 remains loyal to the modular spirit of its predecessor. Removable Joy-Cons are still here, but they've been reworked for 2025. Their lock-in mechanism is tighter, providing a better connection that feels far more premium. Ergonomics have seen a boost as well, allowing longer play sessions without discomfort. Perhaps most interesting is the introduction of a brand new feature, mouse mode. It's not something traditionally expected on a console, but it opens doors for new styles of gameplay and possibly even non-gaming use cases. Meanwhile, Lenovo has taken a different route with the Legion Go S. Ditching detachable parts, the Go S aims for a unified form factor that feels more like a mini laptop than a console. This change improves structural integrity and lowers the chances of hardware failure due to wear and tear at connection points. Think of it as Lenovo's response to the ROG Ally, but with a more refined design language and fewer gimmicks. When it comes to displays, both devices promise visual upgrades. The Switch 2 features a 7.9-inch LCD panel that now supports HDR10 and a smooth 120Hz refresh rate. This is a big step forward for Nintendo, whose past displays often lagged behind. But LCD is still LCD. Contrast and black levels don't match up to OLED, and that's noticeable, especially in dim environments. In contrast, the Lenovo Legion Go S is packing an 8-inch IPS panel with a resolution just over 1200p. It delivers vibrant colors and sharp visuals, and with brightness reaching 500 nits, it holds up even in bright sunlight. Despite not supporting HDR and missing OLED-level contrast, it edges out the Switch 2 in color richness and clarity under most conditions. It's the kind of screen you can truly enjoy both for gaming and media consumption. Under the hood, Nintendo made a surprising move by equipping the Switch 2 with a custom-built NVIDIA chip. This silicon focuses on efficiency without sacrificing power. It's capable of running high-demand titles like Cyberpunk 2077 at a solid 1080p resolution with stable frame rates. In docked mode, it can even output in 4K with HDR. For a Nintendo device, this marks a significant leap and starts to shift the conversation around what's possible on their platform. On the other hand, Lenovo's decision to use AMD's older Z2 Geo APU based on Zen 3 and RDNA 2 is puzzling. In 2025, this architecture feels like a step behind. While it can handle many modern games at medium settings and 800p resolution, it trails handhelds powered by newer Zen 4 or RDNA 3 chips. That alone may push power users and forward-looking gamers toward other alternatives. And it's a shame because the rest of the hardware is ready for more. When you start comparing game libraries and software flexibility, the picture gets more nuanced. The Switch 2 dominates in terms of first-party exclusives. Nintendo's portfolio remains a massive draw and now includes improved third-party support. Games like Metroid Prime and Dragon benefit from new features like advanced motion tracking and customizable mouse input. Nintendo has gone all in on combining traditional console gameplay with interactive, motion-driven elements. Lenovo's Legion Go S, however, has the Windows card up its sleeve. It's a full PC in a small frame, capable of running everything from Xbox Game Pass titles to mods and emulators. That flexibility is unmatched, and if you're willing to deal with the complexity of Windows, it's the most open platform out there. The catch is that the out-of-the-box experience can feel less polished unless you spend time optimizing. Battery life is always a concern with portable gaming devices, and unfortunately, neither device revolutionizes this area. The Switch 2 houses a 5,220 mAh battery, and depending on the game, it can last anywhere from just 2 hours up to a max of around 6.5. Most demanding games will drain it in 2 to 3 hours, making extended portable sessions reliant on external power solutions. Lenovo's Legion Go S fares similarly despite having a slightly larger chassis. Battery life is not the highlight of either device, especially for gamers on the go. Charging convenience, however, is where Nintendo regains some ground. Dual USB-C ports mean you can plug in from either side, a small but appreciated quality of life feature. In contrast, the Go S includes only a single USB-C port, and the location of the microSD card slot causes complications, especially when using docks or stands. It's not a deal breaker, but for a device aimed at premium users, it feels like an oversight. Looking at the total package, the Nintendo Switch 2 presents a more refined hybrid experience. You're getting a smarter layout, better controls, notable performance gains, and unique features like mouse mode and dual-port charging. Its appeal lies in its simplicity. It works well out of the box, and it carries the power of Nintendo's exclusive ecosystem. But limitations like the LCD panel and short battery life stop it from being a perfect device, especially at its anticipated $450 plus price point. The Legion Go S comes off as the more experimental offering. It excels with its vivid IPS screen, improved comfort, and the wide open world of Windows compatibility. It's made for gamers who want control, from controller mapping to power profiles to booting into Linux if that's your thing. But the use of outdated processing hardware combined with its similarly limited battery life and some design quirks puts it in a tough spot against both newer handheld PCs and the Switch 2. Ultimately, your decision between the two will likely come down to priorities. If you're drawn to Nintendo's stellar lineup of games and prefer a polished plug-and-play experience, the Switch 2 is hard to ignore. If you're more of a tech tinkerer who wants access to every platform, emulator, and customization tool possible, the Go S might still hold appeal. Just know you'll be making trade-offs in performance and simplicity. This face-off showcases how far handheld gaming has come. No longer confined to underpowered gadgets, the market now offers real diversity. Whether you want a traditional gaming experience or a portable PC that plays everything. For most users, the Nintendo Switch 2 is the more rounded package in 2025. For enthusiasts willing to tweak and optimize, the Lenovo Legion Go S opens a portal to deeper customization and freedom. And that wraps up the ultimate showdown between two of 2025's most talked about handhelds. At Technology Review, we'll continue watching how these devices evolve and what comes next in the fast-moving world of gaming. Whether it's future updates to the Switch 2 or a pro version of the Legion Go S with better internals, one thing's for sure, the handheld gaming revolution is just getting started.